Oh, hello everyone. So I'm back tonight. I'm actually going to play a game. I haven't played many games in a while. I want to get back into playing some of the older games. So tonight, I figured if I don't play this tonight, I never will. But this game was like the first game that my parents ever purchased for me for a gift. Was golf. So I got the original NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, back around, I think I had to have been 8 or 9 years old. So that's probably like 80, I don't know, I guess 88, maybe 87. I don't know if I got my NES that early. It's hard, things get fuzzy going back that far, but it's somewhere in the later 80s. I didn't get the initial, I wasn't like there waiting for the initial launch or anything. I'm pretty sure I got my NES like a year or so after launch. So I got the action pack whenever that was released. That was the one that came with the bundled in Super Mario Brothers slash Duck Hunt on one cartridge. So that was like the first games that I ever owned. But the actual first game that I ever got from a store. I think got it from Sears. I remember Sears used to have like the little stations where you could pick the different games, and this was like the first demo station I ever saw when I was a kid, and they sold games there, and you just had to go back and ask somebody and pick the little picture or tag or whatever. So I can't remember if my first game was RC Pro Am or golf. I think I got golf like for Christmas, maybe 1988, 1987, somewhere around then. And then I think I got RC Pro Am for my birthday, I want to say. But those were the first two games that I ever actually got for the NES. So I remember golf. It was, yeah, at that time, I hadn't ever really played any video games aside from Duck Hunt and Super Mario Brothers. So compared to Super Mario Brothers, golf was a little bit of a letdown. But it did teach me actually a lot about the game of golf, which I've never actually played a real game of golf aside from putt-putt. So I think that's what it was when I was a kid. I was really into playing putt-putt at the beach and everything. So my parents was like, oh, it's a putt-putt style golf game. But it's a little bit more involved, like knowing the different clubs and with the way that wind is blowing and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and start this up, make this a little bit more interesting. I know the high score. I think I finally beat the high score one time. I was like amazed that I actually was able to finally beat it because the high score was so difficult. So, controller. I tested my controller a second ago, and for some reason it is not working now. So I am playing on the FCE UX emulator. Just to make things easier, I do have an NES and this actual cartridge, but getting all that stuff out of the closet and hooking it up and getting the dazzle or whatever, I don't have a good capture device for this. So I don't know why this wasn't working before. Virtual up, down, gamepad, up, left, down, right, select, start, B, A. I guess you can't see that on the stream there. Okay, now it's working. I don't know why. So you got the little arrow down here, and you can point it in any one direction. So it's good to always start out with the one wood that gives you the most power. And if you're really lucky, you can line it up right on the little flashing dot and get the most powerful hit. Sometimes you want to go off to the side. And you can curve the ball left or right. So I might try to curve it a little bit, hit it a little bit before so it curves off to the right, and the wind is also going to the right. Oh, I messed up. Going into the bunker. Let's go. Yep. So one thing about this game, I better not get a copyright claim on this. Did I just waste a shot there? I don't know. Because there's no music in this game aside from just the ball going woo, and then like whenever you score, whenever you get the ball in the hole and everything, then it makes a sound there. So I don't know if I need to use up and down to change your club. So I think I need a sand wedge. I'm going to go ahead and do the sand wedge right here just to get it out of the bunker. Par 4. What is my shot? So I need to go. See, this is where it gets kind of hard to pick which club. So I'm going to use a, say, 4-iron. Oh, way too much. Out of bounds. I think that's an extra stroke, too. So I need a really light one. You can also, like, let off the power by not hitting it so far. Hey, right on the green. So I'm already up to a bogey. So here you used a little reticule thing. So, and the arrows, I didn't learn this until much later, but the little arrows pointing downward, that tells you which way the hill is going. So I just need, put it a little bit above because it's going to roll down naturally. So, oh no! I forgot that one only takes one hit. Almost went out of bounds. Oh no! I'm doing horribly. Yeah, I forgot that to do a little hit, just hit it early. Hey, 8 shots, like 4 over par. That's just great. This one's always tricky because you don't want to hit it in the water. So I think a 3 or a 4 is good. I'm going to do a 3. Oh, I hit it off. It's going in the water. Oh, it didn't go in the water. Yes. I like the little like preview. That's really nice. I haven't played any golf games since this, so I don't know if they've came a long way. I think this like little mechanism for putting has been used in other games from what I've seen. But I need to... Oh, barely. Wow. So I think I'm going to use my pitching wedge. Hey, that's pretty close. Almost right there. Put it a little bit upward. Just tap it on. Hey, I got par on that one. Okay, I'm starting to remember how to play this now. Now, I remember the third level. This is like the only hole in the entire game where you can get a hole-in-one. But I think you got to use like a 3-iron. I think I've done it before. I think I've actually got a hole-in-one on this one. But it's really hard. It's like an eagle because it's only a par 3. Oh, no! I hit it way off. It's going in the water. Now, did they bring it out to where the water is? Yeah, on the other side. Maybe I should have used a 3 wood. Oh, wow, that one hooked. Yeah, the woods are definitely a lot stronger than the irons. It's like, it's a real skill to learn how to hook these balls the correct way. I don't know if I can use a putter already. Just smack that sucker. So you can use a putter in the green. So I need to hit it going up this way. Against. So you always want to go against, lined up against the hill. Well, that was 7. That was horrible. So I want to shoot it off that way. And hook it a little bit. Oh no, it's hooking too much. Wow. Yeah, you got to be really good at hooking these guys. I don't think I've ever seen an actual playthrough of golf by anybody on the internet. It's a really hard game to get into if you've never really played NES golf before. So I need to hit it on the right side of the little white area to get it hooked to the left. So I don't know. Do I want to use a putter, pitching wedge? Oh, too much. Crap. That's an extra stroke, too. That's what I wanted to do. Yay! See, that wasn't even a double bogey. Like double bogey is like the worst you can get. This is a par 5. Oh no, I'm going to hook it into the water. I hit it on the wrong side. So that's already 2 strokes. Oh no, I messed up again. I'm doing terribly. It's hard to keep straight in your mind which side to hit. Because that meter, like... Hey, I didn't hit it out of bounds. Great. Use a 4. Because I really wanted to hit that one much further on the left side. Just didn't cut it through. Yeah, you got to get over those little bunkers there. Ah. Okay, pretty good there. I like the little preview there. That's really nifty. It is possible to sink it in the hole from the green, but very difficult. Wow, I got 10 strokes on a par 5. I remember this one, you got to use the 1 iron. That's the trick. And hit it on the right side of the meter there. To hook it a little. Oh, I hooked it too much. Wow. Now I think I can just smack it with my wood iron, wood club. Oh, I hooked it. Plus the wind is 14 miles going the other way. I like the pitching wedge, PW. Ah, crud. Well, there was par. I'm going to go ahead and smack it with my putter. It's a pretty safe move. Might get double bogey on this if I'm lucky. So I think the more little arrows going down means the steeper it is. So I need to put it up like right here and curve it around. Oh, go in. Ah! Now I got to hit it against the hill. So close. Oh, too hard. Wow. I'm getting really excited over NES Golf. So now I should be able to just tap it in. Wow. 8. 4 over par. That's terrible. This is always a tricky one right here. Let me use a 1 iron. Then I want to smack it on the... I don't know. There's no good way to point it. Like if you're pointing it to the left, up and left, then it's going to go into the trees. If you point it straight, then it's going to go into the water. So I got to hit it really far on the right side. But then it may still like hook into the trees. Okay, that did pretty good. Now I got to smack it a little bit on the left. Oh no, bunker! So now I need to use my sand wedge. Just smack it out of here. Crap. Did I even get out of it? I guess I did. Oh, that's pretty close. Maybe I'll get a bogey on this one. So yeah, fewer arrows means that it's not very hilly, but maybe I just need to put it off to the side just a little bit. Hey, bogey! Wow. At least I got a named score for that one. Oh, so this one's the one that I could usually do pretty good on. You just hit it with a 3 wood straight up the middle. Try not to hook it too much. There we go. And I don't know if I want to do another 3 wood. Hook it to the right. I think I'm going to do 1 wood. Hook it a lot. No! Should have stayed with the 3 wood. Or even 4. Wow. Yeah, those out of bounds are killers because they give you a penalty stroke on it as well. Okay, pretty close. I've got to say, this wasn't horrible for a sports game. Usually I can't stand sports games, but this one isn't too bad. I like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I like the single-player style games. I just don't believe that's Mario. I think it's just some random golfer. I don't care what Shigeru Miyamoto says. Oh, I hooked it too much. It's actually pretty good animation on the little preview. The way he swings the club. Go for the pitching wedge or sand wedge. That's very hilly right here. I'm going to have to move it all the way over here probably. And it probably still will roll past it. Oh, that's pretty close. I just need to tap it in. Okay, I'm up to hole 10. I'm almost halfway through. No wind. Kind of felt like there was a little bit of wind going on there. See, this is another one that's going to be tricky to position. They got like 3 freaking bunkers right next to it. That was clearly outside of the bunker. Sand wedge. I don't remember like hitting it in the bunkers this often before. Hey, that's pretty close. I'm on 3. I could get par. I got to smack this sucker though. So if it's going to the left, then I need to hit it to the right. I got to smack this sucker too. Oh no, I missed. Oh no. Bogey. There went my par. Oh, here's another one I think you can get a hole-in-one on. Maybe this was the only one you get a hole-in-one. I'm not sure. I know I've gotten a hole-in-one on this game. I forget which level it was, though. Now, do I want to hit it with a 4-wood or 1 iron? I think it's a 3 or 4 wood. And just took it a little bit. Oh, I hooked it a little bit too much. Oh, no. Hooked it way too much. If I can just smack it forward. Smacked it off again. Hey, it's on the green. Could get a bogey. Move just a little bit. Oh, moved it too much and it's going out to the green. Wow. Hey! So I got it from the outside the on the greenway, whatever they call it. So this one you need to just shoot it forward. Maybe hit it a little bit to the right. There we go. And what do I want to use? A 1 iron, I think. Oh yeah, buddy. Might get a birdie on this one. Birdie try. Wow, look at that. So I learned with the fewer ones, you just pretty much line it up and smack it. Par. Yay. Yeah, if it wasn't for those couple of holes that I did horribly on. I'm already 31 over par for the game. This is another tricky one. I think you pretty much just got to smack it over on this left island over here. And then you smack it up on that other island. I don't know if I want a 1 or a 3. I think I want a 1. Oh, 13 miles an hour wind. I didn't see that. But at least I got it, still got it pretty close over here. I think I want a 9 or an 8. It's like, is there really much difference between a 7, 8, and a 9? I don't think so. Crap. Oh, it wasn't out of bounds. Go ahead and slap it with my putter. So I may be able to get a bogey. Bogey. Oh, come on. It's right there on the hole. Double bogey. Oh, here's another hole-in-one attempt. I used to remember like which clubs were the best for each one of these holes. It's been so long, I'll never remember. We'll try 5. Ah. Seems like I got an eagle one time in this game. Very hard to get. Sand wedge. Oh. Pretty close. It's right there on the hole. Look at it. Tap it in. Par. Almost got a birdie on that one. So this one, I'm going to just hit it straight forward. I need to, but it's going to hook. Almost need to hit it to the side, to the left. So I got a lot of spin, but it's going to fight the wind. Okay, that's pretty good. Do I want a 9 or an 8? Oh, it's going to have a lot of carry on here because the wind's pushing it in the same direction. I think I'm going to go for an 8. Try to hit it, or 9 and hit it short. Oh, in the water. Pitching wedge. That's pretty close. Use my putter. Ooh. I just hit it from one side of the green to the other. Come on! Wow. 8. 4 over par. So I'm going to hit it far to the left side of the ball. Oh no, not in the water. Did I already play this hole? One a lot like it. Go for a 1 iron. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, right on the green. Off to the side just a bit. Hey, bogey. 17, getting close. I'll go for a 4 wood. Smack it. I'm kind of amazed how much the wind changes in this game. Oh, that's almost out of bounds. Barely kept... Oh, you look at the little trees. That's cute. Come on, green. Yes. Birdie try. So I need to move it up down this way. I never noticed a little thing on his arm, kind of like a arm brace or something. Like last time I overshot it, so I think I just need a little bit. No! Keeps rolling, rolling, rolling. Wow. Ah! Went from birdie to bogey. It is a very quiet game to play if you just want something kind of like nice, quiet, and relaxing. Smack it on the side. Don't go out of bounds. This has actually gone by pretty quickly. 26 minutes. Now this is going to be tough getting it in that little area right there. So I need to smack it on the left side just a little bit. That might be too much. Too much. I'd rather have the water hazard than out of bounds, honestly. Oh, that was way too much. Maybe I can just hit it straight. There we go. I'm going to use my pitching wedge. Great. Use my sand. I don't know if there's much difference between the pitching wedge and the sand wedge. I'm assuming you use the sand wedge for the bunkers. Seems like that would make sense. Yay. 43, 115 strokes, 43 over par. Hole out. That's it. That's the game. That's golf. You don't even get like, thanks for playing, or whatever. It's just, oh, golf. It's like, would you like to play again? I don't think I ever played two players with anybody. So yeah, that's golf for the Nintendo Entertainment System game that I hadn't played in, wow, probably 20 years. Long time ago. 25 years, something like that. Yeah, I'd have to... Brings back old memories of what I used to do when I was a kid, playing these old NES games. So hopefully I'll come back, play the other game. One of the first games that I had was RC Pro-Am, play that, and played through Karnov. That was another game that I had. That was like the first used game I ever got. Or maybe I got that new. I think I got Karnov new for a present. Remember I got Bad Dudes used at a used game store. Yeah, we had, where I grew up, a little small town in West Metro Atlanta. We had, go ahead and talk about the video store since I didn't talk about it. But yeah, had a primetime video next to Kroger, which was the first place that ever rented games in the town that I'm from. And, yeah, it amazed me. It's like my parents brought home Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! It's like, wow, did you buy a game? And it's like, no, they just got them for rent, just like they rent videos. Like, wow, I didn't know they could rent games. But a lot of them, they didn't have instructions, so I had to, like, figure it out on my own. We had, then all the other video stores started renting games. We had a Hollywood Video, which was actually still in business. I don't know if it's in business in Georgia, but as recently as like 5 years ago, we had one in the current town outside of Knoxville where I live. They eventually turned into a Game Crazy. Then they went out of business not long after that. It's hard to compete against the digital marketplace and everything. But we had a Hollywood Video. They were good. I always like rented an NES game on Friday and played it for the weekend. And we had an Art and Video. I rented a few games from there. That might have been a local game rental place. And then we had Microplay. And I really liked Microplay. That's kind of like the first GameStop, EB Games type place that we had. And it was like the first game store in our town that was devoted specifically for games, which was kind of unheard of at the time. And they hired people who specifically knew about games. Typically, the video stores were just like old people running those that didn't know anything about video games. So yeah, I had a lot of good memories about video game tournaments at Microplay, which I'll have to talk about. The Tekken 3 tournament. I don't think there was a Tekken 2, and like a Soul Calibur tournament. I know I finished second or third, and I think second in a couple of those tournaments. But by the time they got to like Soul Calibur and the Dreamcast, it was like those people. I was like starting college at that time. I was like, yeah, I don't have time to practice these games all day long anymore. So, but I was good at the Tekken Tag Tournament. I think that's the one that I finished second using my Jun Kazama and Paul Phoenix team. Have stories about that tournament. Then there was a Tekken 3, which I did pretty well with Paul. I think I got like a year's worth of rentals or something for coming in second. Never did finish first, unfortunately. But yeah, the first tournament that I was in, there was like 49 people or so. I mean, it's a really big deal at the time. So anyway, I'll have to do a stream of Tekken sometime and talk all about Tekken's past. So anyway, this is Golf for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Hope everybody enjoyed watching. Talk to y'all later.